the Huangpu, for centuries Shanghai's lifeblood. This river has always been a vital artery, pumping trade and dreams into the heart of China. As we glide toward the Bund, imagine a different era. The roar of steamships, the shouts of dock workers, and among the new arrivals, a young, aimless college graduate named Jack Belden. He arrived not on a pleasure cruise like this, but as a sailor. Little did he know that this arrival would set him on a course to become one of the 20th century's most insightful war correspondents and chroniclers of a revolution that would shake the world. Jack Belden arrived in Shanghai at 23, a former merchant seaman seeking adventure. He embraced the challenge of the Chinese language and found work on local English language newspapers, immersing himself in the city's intricate social fabric. Jack Belden would often walk across this bridge on the way to the Jiangsu-Shanghai 1st District Court. As a court reporter, he had a front row seat to the lives of everyday Chinese. It would help him sharpen his Chinese and give him a deeper understanding of the struggles people faced here. When war came in 1937, Belden was already living China's story. Hired by United Press, his Chinese fluency gave him direct access to the front lines, witnessing the brutal invasion firsthand. His raw, unfiltered reporting came at great personal risk. This dispatch in May 1938 characterized his style of reporting.
I boarded an artillery train yesterday in an attempt to reach Tancheng. This was a mistake, as Tancheng is still in Japanese hands, and the train was attacked 10 times by airplanes and forced to return yesterday. Once the train slowed down, 6 planes sideslipped and dived towards the railway. I jumped from a freight car and threw myself on the ground. There were terrific explosions and the air was filled with shrapnel and debris. The train stopped, but the aviators failed to hit a car carrying ammunitions. Along with the soldiers armed with German 1892 rifles, I took refuge in a wheat field which the planes strafed with machine guns and then flew off. Food supplies are dwindling rapidly. Yesterday I had only 2 radishes which I pulled in a field.
Belden witnessed China's desperate early resistance as ill-equipped forces suffered defeat after defeat. But he saw an unyielding spirit, a glorious display of Chinese resolve, a stark contrast to Western skepticism. By 1938, Jack Belden had traveled 10,000 miles through 9 provinces, earning him a reputation as China's most intrepid war correspondent. But he was restless, determined to understand the forces shaping the conflict. When he learned of a Chinese army still fighting near Shanghai, he embarked on a perilous journey to reach them, the legendary New Fourth Army. The trip wasn't easy, as he described it.
I was riding on a bamboo raft in the early morning light and slowly drifting downstream. I had never been on a bamboo raft before. As soon as I stepped onto it, my feet got soaked through. The weather was cold. A thick mist hung over the water, and in the chilly and damp air, I couldn't help but groan, longing for a bit of sunshine. The bamboo rafts traveled for 8 hours. Finally, following a path around the mountain, I reached the base area of the new Fourth Army.
Belden uncovered an army outgunned, yet with an iron will and ingenious guerrilla tactics. He diligently documented their fight, their challenges, and their striking effectiveness. Crucially, he found the unquestioning support of the local populace. The new Fourth Army wasn't just battling Japan, they were winning the hearts of China. Belden's report was not only a journalistic scoop, but also an important morale boost. His dispatches were translated into Chinese and widely publicized, adding to the belief that China would prevail eventually. Belden continued to expose the horrors of war, including the Japanese use of chemical weapons in China. He then moved on to the European theater during World War II, solidifying his reputation. In 1946, Belden returned to China, now embroiled in civil war. His fearless reporting culminated in his seminal work, China Shakes the World, capturing the truthful and powerful story of a revolution that altered China's fate.
Jack Belden's work was the product of his unparalleled immersion in Chinese society, his mastery of the language, and his deep empathy for its people. A potent blueprint, perhaps, for anyone who truly seeks to understand the nation's ongoing story.